Alright, we're back, and the next one is from Kyra. Ah, the cute little girl. Let's see, the Hermit. In order to help Danny with his book of ghost stories, Kyra has written down a story from her tribe. Read her story and test its authenticity. Well, it's been authentic up until now. The Hermit. Danny, you were asking about me about my tribe and any scary stories. Some book about Solomon Island that you want to put together. Uncle Red spews out those sort of stories all the time, always carrying on about oral tradition. And to be fair, a lot of what he says sticks, but I couldn't remember anything in particular, so asked Uncle Red. Gee, you should have seen him. I thought he was going to have a heart attack, he was so excited. He was all taking an interest in the family heritage and understanding the power that lies in our tradition. And then he told me this one story, which totally gave me nightmares. Thanks, Uncle Red. Anyways, I hope you can use this one, Danny. Kyra. When the shaman was old, he left his apprentice to tend to the tribe, and he went alone into the woods. This one might take me a while to read because I'm not good at this messy writing.
Can I try?
Sure.
There he built a lodge, and his apprentice and the grateful tribesmen would bring him food as thanks for his years of service to the tribe. As days grew shorter, the old man became strange, snapping at the ones who brought him tribute and demanding only fresh meat be brought. He ate with the blood running down his chin, and he did not want the stains away, so that his visage became frightful with the blood of many kills.
Yeah.
When the winter came, the old witch died, but he had instructed his apprentice to enshrine him in the loft of the lodge, an old Iroquois custom. His corpse was placed in a birch coffin and left in the loft. The seasons turned and the tribe grew, for the winter was not harsh and the spring was prosperous. A man with a wife and a newborn baby was looking for a new place to live when he found the hut in the woods. This is a good hunting area, and this lodge is sound, he told his wife. You can live here. His wife was nervous. Wasn't this the place where the old hermit was enshrined? He is dead. We will
warm, I think?
We will warm his home with our presence. You will be grateful. The woman felt disquiet, but she did not argue with her husband. On the day they moved into the hut, she went gathering berries and roots with her baby on her back in a sling. The husband was hunting all day, and when they returned home, as
the man was
the son. I think it's the son.
They were both exhausted.
As the sun was setting, they were both exhausted. She began to prepare the meal, mixing a stew in a great pot while the baby lay by the fire. Her husband, weary from his day, went up to the loft to rest. As the smell of roasting meat filled the hut, she thought she heard a cry of pain. "Husband, is that you?" she asked. "Just the wind," he called down from the loft. "Let me rest." She continued to sort through the berries and roots when she heard a crunching noise, like bones being ground together. "Husband, what is that noise?" she asked. "There's the trees brushing against the hut," he called down. "Let me rest." She cut the roots and berries and added them to the stew. Now there came a drip, drip sound of water splashing on the floor. The woman turned to ask her husband if he heard the noise again when she noticed the red drops of blood coming from the roof above her. She
froze, I think.
She froze in horror.
Okay, she froze in horror, not daring to move for a few moments. Then, moving silently toward where she would have a view into the loft, she called up a final time. "Husband, did you hear that dripping sound?" She came to where she could see and held down a scream. A skeleton with glowing red eyes was crouched above the body of her dead husband, gorging itself on mouthfuls of his flesh. The jaw of the creature was covered in blood. What is that first word?
At her call.
At her call, the skeleton lifted itself from the body and spoke, perfectly mimicking the sound of her husband's voice. "It is the air," it called. "Let me rest."
It is the rain.
Yeah. "Oh, it is the rain," it called. "Let me rest." Moving swiftly and quietly, the woman grabbed the baby and put her in the sling on her back. "I need more water for the stew," the woman cried, rushing out the door. She walked away from the home and then began to run, stumbling and crying on the uneven ground. From behind her came a terrible howl as the creature realized her deception, and then she heard it coming after her, crashing through the undergrowth. On her back, the baby began to wail and cry as she thrashed through the undergrowth, desperately trying to escape the beast. She heard it breathing as it came after her through the trees, and she gave out a desperate cry for help. Luckily for her, some warriors from the village were passing by, and they came to her call. They were carrying torches, which they thrust at the creature that had eaten her husband. It fled, howling, into the night, and they pursued it back to the hut and burned it to the ground. However, the warriors say that they saw a rabbit
burst from the hut and escape into the night.
Yeah. Burst from the hut and escape into the night. The old shaman is still out there, looking for another place to rest and to feast.
Right. Creepy story, Kara, though your handwriting sucks. Sorry, it does. I know you're trying to make it fanciful, but nobody reads those hieroglyphics nowadays. It's a dying art, and thank God for that.
Yeah. I never got that in school. My teachers insisted that you have to learn how to read and write you have to learn how to write like this. Why? No one can read that shit!
They tried to do that in the start of my classes. They're just like, yeah, no, these blocky letters that are all separate and stuff are easy to read. Here, you need to make it messy and complicated so that no one except highly educated people, and not even then, can read it. What's the point?
My teacher did that too, and now my handwriting is ruined. Nobody can read my writings. Yeah. That's why I use a computer.
Yeah. It's atrocious, it's horrible, and it's a dying art, and it's a mess. And people only did it because they think it looked pretty. I mean, there's so many ways you can mess it up. Even if you're writing it correctly.
Also, even then, all the letters look the fucking same when you write like that.
What the?
Well, he
I
died.
think he was a fan of the writing style. No, I can't handle the insults. Ugh.
I could actually read it okay, but then again, everyone in my family writes that way because, well, our teachers forced us to learn it.
You are cursed people, but fortunately, the rest of the world is curing.
Yeah.
Alright, let's just wake these bastards up and take them out again.
Yeah. My teacher said it would help me write faster because I wouldn't have to split my hand while writing.
It is time, my dear undead, to rise!
And then fall down again. This one's escaping! Kill him! Ah, whatever, he's gone. Oh well. It's still fun to do. Now, where are we going? We're going up to the authentic Wabanaki huts. So, well, now that we critiqued her handwriting, what about the story itself?
Creepy.
Yeah, it's very typical of the dead come back to haunt the living, but...
And what can we learn from this, children?
Don't move in with dead people.
Yeah, don't move into a fucking burial ground!
That and burn your dead corpses.
I mean, that hut was a fucking mausoleum. I mean,
Yep.
yeah, I'm Native American mausoleum, but still a mausoleum, a crypt. Don't move into a crypt.
Don't move into Native American burial grounds. It never ends well.
And yet
Never-
someone is...
Not even for Native Americans, apparently.
Nope, not even for them.
And yet someone just might do it either because they do not know better or, well, they just think fuck it and do it anyway.
Yeah. But hey, now we get to star in the sequel of that story. The actionized sequels.
You know, we should write down our own discoveries in this and just sort of end the tales that way when we deliver them. It
Maybe.
is now headcanon that we do that.
Yep. Okay, so these are the tales we got, and here's how we went around, found all these monsters, and kicked their asses. It was fun. Have fun. Gonna go find more asses to kick. See you around. But yeah, I imagine the reason we are trying to verify them is indeed so we can write about it ourselves. I mean, we most certainly are in our reports to our bosses, and I don't see why we wouldn't do it to Danny Dufresne.
Correct. You said the name correctly.
Okay. I have trouble with French words. Right.
Wait, the hut is in the middle of the village?
No, it's up there, it's up there.
Yeah, in the village.
Wait, oh, right. Wait a moment, wait for Rana. And no, remember the hut was burned, but he looked for another place. And, well, these are the only places where there's Native American huts in the island. At least I think that's the logic, let's see. Well, yeah. So no, I don't think the hut is here, I think it's just, well, this is the only place he could rest, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it'll make more sense once we get up there. Hey, a Wendigo!
Ghost Streak Hunter. Well, just for the whole ghost thing.
But nowadays the only door it gets is its own. There was a time when these things were...
Alright. Yeah, just wait a moment. Sometimes these quest descriptions help make sense of it. It just says, there's another creature Wabanaki myth lurk around here. Well, let's look around. Alright, check the huts. Scream if you find anything that wants to eat you.
Nope. Nothing in this one.
You monster man!
And he's in a hut, not in a tiki.
There's something here!
Ah, that's just another Wendigo. But still, issue. And Rana got this back.
And I receive an energy drink. Still something I can use.
Nothing in here.
There's some law in here.
And there's a kitty of bullseye here.
Let's just deal with him first. There we go. Does that say cancelled?
Oh, it's in here. There's law.
Oh dear, there's something!
Oh! There he is!
The Hermit.
Yeah, he looks, shabby. Yeah, he was little more than a skeleton. Alright, Law.
What?
Oh, apparently that was...
We'll have to do it.
Well, maybe it was because I didn't get into the hut before you guys spawned it. Oh well. Does everyone have the report now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nope.
Alright, let's go
Still
outside.
down.
Okay, everyone go outside.
I still don't have the report.
Well, yeah, but then you probably have to go inside again. Alright, now we killed you 3 times. I'm pretty sure we made sure that you're not coming back this time. Alright, now that's still. Let's first read the law. Once upon a time there was a hermit. Knock upon the birch coffin. 1, 2, 3. Did an echo knock back, back, back? In the night, if you think you hear a noise, and you call out to a loved one, and the voice answers back, all is well, and you still feel the disquiet, then listen. All is well. Did you hear chewing? All is well. Did you hear crunching? All is well. Did you hear grinding? Oh, sweetling, fly, fly, fly. Yeah. Alright, report. Honestly, I'm going to need a new filing cabinet. My current one, labeled weird shit, is starting to run out of space. Metaphorically, of course, because it's on a computer. I'm starting to think you get a kick out of hunting down these sort of terrors. Well, actually, it's in your file that you do. Auto-assassinophilia. That's actually pretty tame. You should see CERN's file. Apparently, she concludes I have a sexual attraction to killing things.
Just that you love doing it. If you're a bibliophile, you don't have a fetish for reading, you just love doing it.
I suppose you have a point, but that's not usually how file is used.
Anyway, report from the dragon. Do you believe the story? I will tell you another. A woman hates her husband. She is right to do so. He beats her and shakes their child when it cries. Suggesting a better hunting, she convinces him to move into a new hut out in the forest. Then, while he sleeps after a day of hunting, she kills him. She takes the child and leaves and returns to her village. Behind her in the night, the hut burns to the ground, but the spirit of her husband returns to seek vengeance. Your story is better.
Huh.
Jack-o'-lantern!
Cute.
Yay!
Okay, I assume it would be mine now.
Yep.
I think my assumption is correct. Okay. Every civilization across the world has myths and legends that pertain to creatures that drink blood and eat flesh. Modern depictions of vampire might differ significantly, yes, but those are modern constructions built upon a very old legend. You've met their progenitor Lilith. Welcome to the rabbit hole. The button is still a long way down.
Right. In the meantime, I got a new necktie.
Let's see.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's a little morbid.
Yeah, it's the same as all other neckties, except it's honest about it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I assume you're going.
Yeah, you're actually right. Hmm.
So I
At
assume.
least if you're tightening them too much.
Yeah.
Anyways, do you have more, Rana?
No, I have said what my report said, but I was just going to ask Cobra if I'm correct in assuming that he's going to find a final place of spookiness.
Oh, not final. We still got 5 more, I think.
Okay, we have 5 mice now, so you can put it in the assembly box and get a and get it back.
That's how I got the jack-o'-lantern and my new necktie.
Let me see what I get.
I got a few things too. I got a pair of pants.
I got jack-o'-lanterns too.
And
Some 80 pants. Faction collar.
okay, let's see how this works. Dressing room. And
So those are a pair of pants that match the hat, apparently.
Nice.
Yeah.
At least it is for me. Maybe you got a different kind of pants.
I got these the exact same. Oh dear.
You again. Go away, you bloated fashion critic. Go post some sarcastic comments on MySpace or whatever it is, you fossil. Anyway, you got some black pants.
yeah,
Indeed.
and I got this. No wait, what is it? It's a makeup option. Oh, how do I equip makeup?
It is something that you, I think, can do with the, well, maybe at the barbershop. I don't know.
I'm not entirely sure. Maybe his face?
Nope, there's only my glasses.
You know what? I can look it up when I look for everything else. So we'll be right back, people. Unless anyone has anything else to show?
Nope.
Not really.
Alright.